The clinical psychologist Dr. Michael Turnbull, a recent guest on Spotlight, says customers benefit when there is a well-balanced relationship between employees and employers. Dr. Turnbull, discussing the topic of employer-employee relationship with host Eduenka, responded to the belief that there is an adversarial position developing in the BVI between employees and employers that is being extended to customers. He said it is difficult for employees to provide good customer service when they are working in a hostile environment.
What ends up happening, especially when there is significant economic control or people are dependent of needing jobs, then there's a situation of manipulation. That they know they need a job, they know they need help, and then they use their job and employment as a power broker, especially sometimes for even our migrant workers who are on a visa or who need a job, because if they lose their job or if they stand up for themselves, then they're not only losing their job, but they have to move.
They got to go back home.
They got to go back home.
Or leave the country.
Yeah, or if you're here and you need a job, if you were working for $4 an hour, $6 an hour, and you have 3 children, you might subject yourself to things that you may normally not, because you think, well, I need to do it, I'll just go through it. So you end up finding a lot of people who are facing a lot of on-the-job discrimination and bullying that are working in hostile environments. And then what that happens is that you go to the place of business and you say, well, these people are so rude and they're so this. Well, before you got there, they were maybe cussed out by their boss, their check was short, and they were talked down to. How can you expect now them to give you great service?
Dr. Michael Turnbull, owner of the Wellness Center, wants to focus on behavioral health and mental health in a way that will educate and uplift people in the community. He said employers are responsible for both the employees and customers and should value their team.
All these things are interconnected. The clients that we're trying to service, the people servicing them, and the people who are in propriety of handling those two, which are the owners who are responsible for both the clients and employees. Richard Branson has a great thing. He says, no, clients and customers don't come first. What you do is put your employees first, and they will then put your customers first. You have to value the people on your team, and they have to know why it's important to be here, or else they won't get it. Yes, they're in business to make money, but you can't make money if the team members don't feel a part of what you're trying to do. If they're just a peg in the wheel, that becomes a system for disaster. The most successful companies, if you want people to capture your vision, you have to be able to give them the vision and allow them to own it. I used to tell my team members in the States is, what are we? Are we owners or renters? I want owners working with me. I want people who will capture and own the vision, not just rent it, because if somebody's renting it, then it becomes not important to them. But becoming an owner is a process of making you find where you fit in our company.
And your importance.
And your importance and your value. And your value is not, just telling people, employees, that you should be happy to have a job.
The sensitive topic of hiring locals as opposed to migrant workers was also discussed. You can watch the entire discussion with Dr. Michael Turnbull on our website, jtvlive.net, and JTV News YouTube channel, and also on Spotlight's Facebook page, Spotlight BVI.